Greetings. We're here in Washington State, in the William O. Douglas Wilderness, and we're heading up to the summit of Mount Aches. Almost there. Getting up to just over 7,700 feet. It's a long, hard hike. More than 4,000 feet of gain. Whew. Over more than 5 miles. A lot of switchbacks and steepness. But when you eventually get up here, you can either scramble up the steep side or go the longer way up this little ridge here. And you get up to the site of this old fire lookout. Believe it or not. Operated back in the 20s and 30s. And it would look out across these windy, expansive views, including, of course, the magnificent Rainier. It's definitely one of the hardest hikes we've done in a long time. Whew. And we've trained and done the best we could to get in shape for this, and still kicked our tail. But my goodness, when you get up here, maybe a little breezy, as it often is in places like this, the views are just magnificent. There's a million flies today. Really annoying. Ladybugs too, and they're landing and biting. Ouch. Ouch, ouch, ouch. You can see there's next to our USGS marker, flies. And you can see the trail down below us. We came up this ridge here, a little steeper, across Nelson Ridge. You can see down here towards the Goat Rocks Wilderness. Mount Adams is out there. Mount Aches isn't just the former site of a fire lookout, it's also a former volcano. It's what they would call a ghost volcano. And you wonder, why is it called a ghost volcano? Well, what we're standing on here at the very top of the highest point here in William O. Douglas is actually the magma chamber of the Mount Aches volcano. Kind of mind-blowing to think this was below the surface of the ground. This rock here was inside the volcano. This is what was fueling the eruptions. And above us, who knows how many thousands of feet high the Mount Aches volcano was. It was way up there somewhere, thousands of feet up above us. It all eroded away over 25 million years. Down to the surface, and then the surface eroded away to where we're at the highest point here, and this is the top now, and everything is below us, and it's just mind-blowing to think how much energy and rock and effort and erosion, there's the word, that it would take to sculpt an entire volcano away, and then the entire surface away down to just its, not just its core, but its absolute magma chamber. Mind-blowing. And we aren't the only ones who cursed the hike getting up here. The people who used to resupply the fire lookout here, they cursed it too. They'd bring pack animals up here to resupply, and they said it was one of the worst treks and hikes to get up into a place ever. Man, and it's a hard one. Not gonna lie. The flies are definitely a bother. It's very fascinating geology. It's a hard hike, but it's absolutely beautiful. Here in central Washington, in the Cascades, I mean, you've got so many options between the Goat Rocks, William O. Douglas, and all the Cascades, and Rainier. It's just, there's peak after peak after peak. What are those rocks over there? What's that peak over there? Very fascinating stuff. Wow. Well, we better get the heck out of the fly zone here. There's millions of them, and they're terrible. I want to thank you so much for joining us here on top of Mount Aches to take in these magnificent vistas, look at some ancient history and more recent history, and as you saw earlier, as always, ants.